What if we told you having children might not be the best choice for everyone? Yes, you heard it right. We're broaching a topic that's often considered taboo. In a world where the traditional family model is still widely accepted, we're going to challenge this perspective. We're here to discuss the intriguing question: is parenthood for everyone? We'll explore the joys, the challenges, and the perspectives of those who choose a life without children. Should everyone really have kids? Let's dive into the debate. The scene script. First, let's explore the benefits and joys of having children. There's a certain magic to parenthood that can be difficult to articulate. It's the joy of seeing a child take their first steps, utter their first words, or score their first goal. It's the sense of wonder and anticipation as you watch them grow and develop, becoming their own unique individuals. These milestones bring an unparalleled joy that's often cited as one of the most fulfilling experiences in life. Parenthood is not just about the big moments, though. It's also about the small, everyday instances that make up the fabric of our lives. It's the cuddles on a lazy Sunday morning, the shared laughter over a silly joke, or the comfort of a bedtime story. These seemingly insignificant moments add up to create a rich tapestry of love, bonding, and shared experiences. Beyond the personal joy, children also provide a sense of fulfillment. They give us a purpose, a reason to strive for better, to be the best versions of ourselves. We often hear parents say they want to leave the world a better place for their children. This sentiment stems from the inherent desire to provide, to nurture, and to leave a legacy. Moreover, children can also enhance relationships. They can bring families closer together, creating shared goals and fostering a sense of unity. The journey of raising a child together can strengthen the bond between partners, often resulting in a deeper understanding and appreciation of one another. And let's not forget the lessons children teach us. They remind us to be present, to find joy in simplicity, and to approach life with curiosity and wonder. They challenge us, push us out of our comfort zones, and in doing so, help us grow as individuals. Clearly, there are profound joys and benefits to having children. But what about the other side of the coin? Now let's delve into the challenges and difficulties that come with having children. When it comes to parenthood, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are several potential downsides that one needs to consider. Let's start with the financial strain. Raising a child is not cheap. From diapers and baby food to school fees and college tuition, the costs can add up quickly. It's also important to consider the hidden expenses, like increased housing and healthcare costs. Then there's the loss of freedom. Remember those spontaneous weekend trips or late-night movie marathons? With a baby in the house, those become a thing of the past. Parenthood requires a lot of sacrifice, and that often means giving up on personal freedoms and hobbies. Next, let's talk about the impact on one's career. Having children can significantly affect your professional life. The need to balance work and family commitments can lead to stress and burnout. For some, it may mean putting their career on hold or even giving it up entirely. Let's not forget the possible strain on relationships. Having children can put a lot of pressure on a relationship. It's not uncommon for couples to disagree on parenting styles or struggle with the lack of time for each other. This can lead to conflict and strain in the relationship. Lastly, parenthood is a lifelong commitment and responsibility. Once you become a parent, your life is no longer just about you. You are responsible for another human being and their well-being. This is a huge commitment that lasts a lifetime and can often feel overwhelming. So it's evident that having children also comes with its fair share of challenges and responsibilities. It's not a decision to be taken lightly, and it's important to consider all aspects before diving in. Remember, while there are indeed many joys to parenthood, it's not a journey that everyone needs to or should embark upon. But what about those who decide not to have children? What are their reasons? Let's dive into this fascinating realm of choice and freedom, where individuals or couples consciously decide to tread the path less traveled. A life without children. The reasons are as varied as the people who make this choice, and all are equally valid and deserving of respect. A significant reason some opt for a child-free life is their career. In this 24/7 world, where professional demands can be all-consuming, making it to the top often requires undivided attention, commitment, and time. Children, while undoubtedly a source of joy, can also become a roadblock to career progression. The decision to not have children thus becomes a strategic choice, allowing individuals to focus on their professional growth without the added responsibility of parenthood. Then we have those who cherish their freedom and individuality. They enjoy the spontaneity that a child-free life offers. The ability to pick up and go on an adventure at a moment's notice, to have quiet, uninterrupted moments of solitude, or to simply indulge in a hobby without having to worry about bedtime routines or school runs. For them, their identity is not defined by parenthood, but by their passions, interests, and the freedom to explore life in their own terms. And let's not forget the environmental warriors who choose not to have children out of concern for our planet. They believe that one of the most effective ways to reduce one's carbon footprint is to not bring another consumer into this already overpopulated world. It's a hard-hitting reality, but it's a perspective that's gaining traction in today's environmentally conscious society. And so, we see that the reasons for not having children are as varied and personal as the decision to have them. It's a choice that's often made after careful consideration and introspection. Choosing not to have children is a valid decision and has its own set of benefits. How does society view the decision to have or not have children? It's a question that's been on the minds of many. Society, being the collective consciousness of us all, often holds a traditional view that having children is a natural progression of life. It's seen as the norm, the expected, the predetermined path that we all should tread. The societal narrative has long been one of a family unit that includes children. From the fairy tales we read as kids to the movies we watch as adults, the image of a happy family with children is relentlessly put forth. This narrative, while heartwarming, can also contribute to a sense of pressure, a feeling that one must conform to these societal expectations or risk being viewed as an outlier. It's not unusual for individuals or couples who choose not to have children to face a barrage of questions, often well-meaning but intrusive nonetheless. When are you having kids? Don't you want a family? Who will take care of you when you're old? These queries and assumptions reflect a societal mindset that equates having children with fulfillment and security. Yet this narrative doesn't take into account the diverse and valid reasons why someone might choose not to have children. Whether it's a personal preference, a career choice, a health concern, or a myriad of other reasons, the decision to forego parenthood is as valid and as valuable as the decision to embrace it. Furthermore, those who choose not to have children often face stigma and misconceptions. They're sometimes seen as selfish, as if choosing one's happiness and well-being is somehow a negative trait. There's also the misconception that child-free individuals lead empty, unfulfilled lives, a notion that is as unfounded as it is unfair. The societal perspective, while influential, should not dictate personal decisions. Each person's decision to have or not have children is deeply personal and should be respected. Society's views on having children can often add another layer of complexity to this decision. So, should everyone have kids? The answer isn't as straightforward as you might think. We've walked through various avenues of this topic today, from the joys of parenthood to the challenges that come with it. We've also explored the perspective of those who've chosen not to have children and discussed the societal implications of these choices. Remember the laughter and joy that can permeate a household with kids, the unique bond parents share with their offspring, and the sense of accomplishment that comes with raising another human being. But don't forget the sleepless nights, the financial strain, and the emotional toll that parenting can exact. It's a balance, a give and take. Those who opt for a life without children have their own experiences. They often enjoy more freedom, flexibility, and the ability to focus on personal growth, career advancement, or other passions. Yet they also face societal pressure and judgment, and sometimes feelings of loneliness or unfulfillment. So, what's the best choice? The truth is there isn't a one-size-fits-all answer. The decision to have or not to have children is deeply personal, influenced by numerous factors including personal values, lifestyle, and circumstances. Whether you choose to have children or not, the most important thing is that it's a decision you're comfortable with. After all, it's your life, and you get to decide how to live it.